Hey guys, what is up? So I'm April with All Things Beautiful, and I'm back today to do just like a get ready with me kind of video. And so I have 3 new products to show you today. We're going to try those out. They did come from Walgreens. Walgreens has a special going on right now that if you buy 2 products in the makeup section, there are some limits, I believe, on the products, as far as I don't believe like number 7 products are included, but for the most part, your L'Oreal, your Maybelline, Neutrogena, all of those are included in the buy 2 get the 3rd one free. So I stepped out in that and kind of picked 2 things that I haven't tried before and haven't really seen before. And I also picked the 3rd one as well so that we could try it for this video. And I'm kind of anxious because I am going to be bringing to you today a tinted moisturizer. I guess is a tinted moisturizer. So we're going to really look closer at that in a minute and see what that is all about. The rest of my makeup is the makeup that you've probably seen me use before. It's really difficult right now to go out into a public place and get my hands on some of the makeup to see what it looks like in person. And I really like to do that because you can tell a lot better with the color choices that are available if something's going to look good on you, if you really like the color, does it have glitter in it, and such as that. But I have ordered some things online, and those things are going to stagger in over the course of the next couple of weeks, and so I can't wait to share those with you as well. But for today, we're going to do the 3 new things that I found and I'm going to try. I do have my kids with me today. They are with me a lot, especially on my half days of work. So I'm not able to just get out and go like I would normally when I don't have them, because that's kind of my time to relax, shop, see what's out there, take my time, pick things out. But this was a grab and go today, and I'm excited to share them with you because I'm excited for what they may offer us. I'm looking forward to doing the video. So we're going to get started. I'm going to tell you exactly what we have. I have cleaned my face for the day, and I did a moisturizer underneath. I have done the Versed eye cream underneath my eyes, and I'm also using a spray that is a toner. So I'm anxious to, not going to share that with you just yet because I want to try it out for a bit more time and see how that looks and wears on my skin, and if there's any benefit that I see to actually using it. But I did use that toner spray on my face this morning, and so we are going to get started right now with what I found at Walgreens. So please give this video a thumbs up if you like it. Hit the subscribe bell if you are not a subscriber, and the notification bell. It will let you know every time that I upload a video, and I do intend to do that every Wednesday. So watch. Let me know what you think about it. Let me know if there's something that you would like to see. So I'm going to get started with my primers, okay? I have the Milani, of course, eyeshadow primer. It's the same primer that I always use. I do need to probably step out and try something different, but I haven't had much luck in trying eye primers that are affordable. And again, like, the whole point of my videos is geared towards things being affordable for us and something that you can easily get your hands on. And so I'm just going to apply this right here, but I haven't had much luck finding that just yet. I do believe that they are out there, but so far, the ones that I have tried have failed me, okay? Now moving right along, I'm going to do the primer I always use. And guys, I have really like gone back and forth on this, and I'm like straddling the fence, but what I feel like I have decided is, and when I'm talking about like straddling the fence, is like primers. Do I try different primers and try foundations? Like, do I do a whole like new face, full face of makeup with new products? And what I have learned in doing the videos so far is that I have primers that work, and they work well for me, and they've worked really good with a lot of the foundations that I love to use. And so I'm always like leery, do I change that with a new foundation? Because if the foundation doesn't work for me, then I always question, well, is it the primer that's the problem, or is it the foundation that's the problem? And so I feel like, for me, for right now, I think the best thing for me to do is to continue to use the primers that I know work for me, and they work for the foundations that I love to use. And therefore, when I try a new foundation, I can say, yeah, this is a foundation problem for sure. Because otherwise, then I'm just confused. I'm back and forth like, I don't know. Is it the primer? Is it the foundation? And so that's my only way of like being for sure able to tell if it is one or the other, is just to leave my primers the same and then to try the new foundations. And then I will try my old foundations that I know work well for me with some new primers and see how that does, but not to do them both changes at the same time. I just haven't found that that works well, okay? If you have like a different idea about how I can go about that a different way, by all means, let me know. So like, what is everybody doing at home? What are you doing with your quarantine time to find peace, to dull the boredom? So give me some ideas. I have 2 kids at home. Hopefully, I don't know what their schedule is going to look like over the course of the next couple of weeks, but we were hoping that things would kind of go back to a normal situation. But to be quite honest, at this point in our game, I just don't see that happening. So, what are you having your kids do for fun? What are you doing to occupy their time? We have chores. We know about that. I have a list actually that I started that's rainy day activities and sunny day activities. So we can knock some things off when we're all home together that would fall in one of those categories. But right now, like Wesley, my oldest son, his allergies are through the roof, so bad, especially this time of year when the pollen is falling, something crazy outside. And so there's a lot of activities that are things that need to be done or can be done outside that I'm holding back on a lot just for his sake, okay? So what do you advise us to do? This is Neutrogena's Hydro Boost Hydrating Tint. This has got hyaluronic acid in it. It says it moisturizes and plumps skin for 24 hours. This is in the color Nude or 40. It is in a 1 fluid ounce, and I did get this. It is $17.49, but it's a pretty good size container. It's kind of hard to tell, but I think that is plastic. Yeah, it's plastic. But anyway, we're gonna see what this looks like. Let me see if there's some instructions like on the back, a little bit more description of what this is, because when I was like looking at things to try, I was seeing several different things, but this says just Hydro Boost Hydrating Tint. So I'm going to assume that this is kind of like a BB cream in a way. Oh, here we go. It says, works to refresh dry and thirsty skin for 24 hours with hydrating hyaluronic acid, weightless water gel formula, applies flawlessly for a smooth, natural finish, oil-free, non-comedogenic. Okay, so let's try it out. What? Oh. So right off the bat, the applicator should be glued up in there, and it has come unglued, but with the way the cap is, I don't know if you can see that. I'm trying not to spill this on myself. Like, it won't allow the applicator to come out of the lid, I hope. Okay, and this is a doe foot applicator. This says nude. This was like the lightest color that I saw, because I can always brand something up. Let me try to fix this light a little bit better. I'm sorry, y'all. Okay, sorry about that. I don't really know if maybe I need to move closer to a window or just stay here. Let's just stay here. I'll take pictures outside when I'm done. But, so y'all, that makes me like super nervous that that's so wobbly. I don't think it'll come out, but, okay, let's try it out. Doe foot applicator. Oh my gosh. Okay. So that's not good that's, I feel, maybe I got a dud. Maybe it's a dud. But that's driving me insane. I feel like I have to hold it to put it on. And so, y'all, this isn't meant to be worn as like a full coverage foundation. This is just like, I need a little color, I hope. That is terrible, actually, that's working like that. Now, my sponge is stained, but it is clean. I just cleaned it. And so, I'm going to apply with the sponge like I always do. I really want brushes to work for me when it comes to applying my foundations, but they just haven't been my friend in the past. The first few applications with the brush looks great, but it's like I lose that fluffy brush, even if I clean it, kind of flawless appearance that it gives me, and then after that it just doesn't work anymore. Feels like it's just smearing it on my face, so I have chosen to stick with the sponge, beauty blender, whatever you want to call it. So anyway, back to what you're doing staying indoors. I have a couple of spots in my house that is needing some touch-up paint, and I plan to do that. I did stop today and get some paint to do that with. You know, we've been in our house a year now, and it's just some places that, you know, corners that just get bumped. I'm gonna apply this a little bit more right through here. Y'all, I'm having to hold this like, it's crazy. Okay, so anyway, I got that to do. I'm gonna do some cleaning out, of course, spring cleaning type stuff and organization of things. Go through the kids' clothes, get rid of what they can't wear anymore, which probably is a ton of things at this point. I've called myself going through Jace's clothes, my little one, and getting rid of a lot of those things. Probably in January or so, but Wesley definitely needs to go through his clothes. And of course, you know, there's outside things to do. So share with me what you're doing to keep the boredom away. Let me get my mirror. And it drives me crazy. So using BB creams or tinted moisturizers or anything like that, because I'm so used to using a full coverage foundation, that for me, just to put something on that's pretty sheer and light, I'm just like, man, that's not giving me any coverage. But it's just not giving me the coverage that I'm used to wearing every day. And so I'm going to try to be very considerate of that whenever I am making my prediction on whether or not I like this. And so far, I mean, it's okay. It's not, I don't think anything to brag about, but it's definitely sheer. It definitely smooths things out, I think, but I mean, really, it doesn't look like I'm wearing much at all, and I think that that's the whole point behind it. So again, that's just something I have to get used to, because y'all know girl like to do her face full on. And let me use my concealer. I was about to get ahead of myself, but let's go ahead and conceal this that looks so dark. I don't know what just happened with the light. Y'all know this crazy weather. It's really pretty outside though, and it feels really good. So I'm going to be out there as much as I can when I get through with this video. Have y'all learned any new tricks to applying concealer, foundation, bronzer, anything like that that I have missed, I need to know about? Because I feel like I use the same technique over and over again for the most part, but why change something that works? As far as techniques, now I'm all about like, let's try some different products for sure. That looks better already, just having those look like dark circles covered up. Oh yeah, that's so much better. It makes that tint look good. So let's see what we can do to work with this. The whole point here is like to keep this light, I think, and more natural looking. So let me try to do that, because I'm just gonna be quite honest with you. I've never been real fond of a natural look on myself, and that's mostly because I haven't found what works for me. Like, I just bare eyelids or eyelids with little to no shadow, for me, like, I just feel like the whole day I look like I just rolled straight up out of the bed. It doesn't matter what the rest of my face looks like. It doesn't matter how much effort I put into the rest of my face, even with the full coverage foundation and the bronzers and the powder and the concealer and everything else. If I don't put eyeshadow color pigments on my eyelids, by the end of the day, I'm like, I just wasted all my time trying to put this makeup on today, and I look a hot mess. Hot mess. Does anybody else like feel that way? Because it's rough looking. And I've always been like super insecure on my skin. That's one thing that I've shared with you on my videos before. So really, I don't know. I just want it all covered up. We're going outside to mow the grass. Let's do a full face. We're going outside to go fishing. We gotta do a full face. It's full face or nothing at all. And y'all know, y'all see me when I get on here with no makeup on. Lord help us. Girl needs something on that face. But I would like to just be able to like throw something simple on, something quick, go out the door, look good. But I hadn't found that works for me yet. So, got any tips, any advice, do share them. Like this little spot right here, it's a freckle. And I've had it my entire life. And it just, I want to cover that. I want to cover that up. And I have gotten better at just wearing no makeup when I go out in public. But I do not feel confident doing that. Since I've been using a lot of the skincare regimens that I have and products, I do feel better in my skin. But I just don't feel confident. I don't feel like I'm putting my best face forward. I don't feel like people aren't looking at me and saying, did she just roll out of bed, like come to work looking like that? Just, you know, I'm not going to go to work when we see patients with no makeup on, but I have been doing that when we are just in the office because it's just me and one other coworker, and so I just don't feel like I have to. I'm not seeing patients or anything, but I know that girl is like, woo, sister, please put some makeup on. Just gonna kind of blend that out a little bit. It looks okay. It's not the product that I think is just all right. It's just seeing something sheer on my face. That's all. That's all it is. I'm gonna go in with just a little bit of light pink blush, and we're just gonna try to brush it on real light. Okay, and I'm just gonna take like my fluffy powder brush and we're just gonna kind of go over that. Nothing on it, it was just a fresh, clean, fluffy brush. And I'm just gonna hit up the middle of my nose just a little bit. Okay, moving right along. I'm going to take my little blending brush and let's do some nude color eyeshadow. I'm going to go in right here with a little bit of light cream type highlight, I guess you could call it. Okay, and then let's just see about putting some, you know, just light brown, nude-ish colors in there. I'm gonna go in with a light pink kind of color. And let's just cover that lid right there with that. Okay guys, so I have done the majority of my makeup, and so far, I mean, it looks okay. Looks okay. So I'm going to show you what I got next, and my hair's looking so ratty today. I got the Revlon. This is Volume+Length Magnified Mascara in Blackest Black 301. And this is what it comes in looking like, the black and blue. This says mascara high shine black fiber formula provides amplified volume and length. 98% of women experienced rich, intense lashes. Something's got my nose itching. So that's all that it gives us on the back. Let's see what we think. This is not a waterproof mascara, so for you ladies that love waterproof mascara, you might be able to find this. Honestly, I didn't look for it, but this actually has a really nice thick brush. So I'm anxious to see how this goes on. Right off the bat, I don't see any lengthening anything to this. So also, y'all know I'm big on smells. The Hydrating tint didn't have a smell to it at all. Not that I picked up on anyway. Okay, so far, like, I'm not crazy about this mascara for lengthening or volumizing. I don't see anything special about this. Do you? Do you? Let me apply a few more coats. I am holding my mouth funny, aren't I? I did not put on a whole lot of eyeliner either because I'm going for that natural look. I do like that this applicator has a rounded tip because I feel like I can safely get those little tiny lashes that stay in the corners. Without jabbing my eye, or they're having like a sharp edge on one side or the other or both. That's going to transfer mascara onto my skin. I did pluck some eyelashes out of that eye the other day, so if you notice there's a gap, it's because it is. Anyway, I think that it looks okay, but again, it's not something that you would just run out to purchase. Okay, I'm going to use my NYX Suede Matte Lip Liner in the color Brunch Me. I think this is like the closest thing to nude I have right now. Then I bought, and y'all, that mascara from Walgreens was $8.99. $8.99 for that. And then I got this Covergirl Melting Pout Gel Liquid Lipstick in the color 105. And I paid $9.99 for it. And it comes like in a little tube that looks like that. It says 8 mils or 0.27 fluid ounces. So it looks like it will be similar to my lip liner. Okay, and so it's got like a little felt tip applicator, and like you just squeeze it and it starts like coming out through the end and like a flower shape. Look how cute. Okay. Okay. Right off the bat, I can tell that this is going to be super mattifying. Super mattifying. It just has that kind of chalky texture to it. But it's an exact match to the lip liner, I will say. So, I don't know. I'll post some pictures of me outside in the light in just a second, and I'm gonna wear it out. We're gonna go wash my car. And so we're gonna kind of see how this holds up. I'm going to spray it. Spray this with this Milani setting spray. Sure enough, gonna give it a fair chance. For that to say like the Neutrogena Hydro Boost, I don't see the hydrating effect of it because it looks pretty matte on my skin. But, let me fix that little bit of transfer I already got right there. Because that mascara, again, is not waterproof. But, I'll take some pictures. We'll post them outside, see how it looks. Be back in a little bit.